the last thing you wrote in your homework notebook was the Mr. Semicolon song, which is located on page 4. It should be on page 4 of your homework notebook. Please don't write any more on that page. Flip to your notes, wherever you left off, and I want you to write this on your notes, not on page 4. Mr. Semicolon is also used between a bunch of items listed that have commas in those things. If you notice, that's the last line of your Mr. Semicolon song. So go ahead and write that. Mr. Semicolon is also used between a bunch of items listed that have commas in those things. Today I'm going to explain what that rule means. If you're confused as to what I'm talking about, go back and watch the last 2 videos that should explain the song and why I'm teaching you this right now. Okay, so we learned that if you write a sentence that contains a list of items, we put commas in between those items. If you just have 2 items, no commas. But if you're listing 3 items, 2 commas. 4 items, 3 commas. 5 items, 4 commas, and so on. Let me show you what I mean. I'm going to the store, okay, and I'm going to buy what? Go ahead and write this with me. I'm buying. What am I buying at the store? What do I need? Okay, I need fruit. So I'm buying fruit. I'm also going to buy toothpaste. I'm almost out. Toothpaste. And beer. You can never have too much beer in the house, right? Especially during football season. So I'm buying fruit, toothpaste, and beer. 3 items. 2 commas. Where do they go? Of course they go after your item. You know that from basic grammar. Now, the question is, what if within that item, I already have a comma? For example, when you write city and the state together as one item, you put a comma between the city and the state, right? Well, what if you have a bunch of cities and states listed, such as, go ahead and write this, I want to visit. Now let's list some places we want to visit. We'll keep it in America. Okay, where do you want to visit? How about Las Vegas, Nevada? Okay. Let's put whoops. How about we spell correctly? New York. Let's go to the next line with that. New York. New York. New York. And the third item, how about Seattle, Washington? Seattle, Washington. Since I am going there this weekend, super excited. I'm going to go watch a Seahawks game and see Coach Pete Carroll in action. Okay, I want to visit Las Vegas, Nevada. New York, New York. It's very sloppy, teacher. Okay, New York, and Seattle, Washington. You know to always put a comma between a city and a state. Las Vegas, comma, Nevada. New York, comma, which is New York City, New York the state, right? And Seattle, comma, Washington. You also know to put a comma between items, right? You've got fruit, that's one item, toothpaste, another item. So I want to visit this place, Las Vegas, Nevada. So I put a comma right there. New York, second comma, ding. And Seattle, Washington, period, always trumps any comma that you want to put down. Okay? So that's a lot of commas, isn't it? You've got Las Vegas, comma, Nevada, comma, New York, comma, and Seattle, comma, Washington. Where does one item stop and another item begin? Like, I could just be listing a bunch of cities if I didn't know my geography, right? The city called Las Vegas, the city called Nevada, the city called New York, and another city called New York, and then another city and state, Seattle, Washington. Or you might get confused and say, wait, is it Las Vegas, Nevada, or is it Nevada, New York? Is there a city in New York called Nevada? I don't know. So to make it clearer, you end your item with a semicolon. Okay? Las Vegas, comma, Nevada. Remember, a semicolon trumps a comma. It's a little bit stronger than a comma. So end your whole item with a semicolon. New York, comma, New York, semicolon, and Seattle, comma, Washington. Now it's clear where my item ends. See that? You also do it with job titles. You always put a comma between a person's name and a job title. So if we have, let's see here, the people present at the meeting, were, okay, let's say we have Isaiah, Isaiah Galang. Okay, he can be in our meeting. And what is he? Let's say he's a CSI. Okay, he's present. Okay, he's at the meeting, and then there's, how about Crystal Gomez? Okay, what's she gonna be? Oops, how about we spell her name correctly? Crystal Gomez. Let's say that she is a lawyer. Okay, even though they have a different title, but we're just gonna say lawyer. And Ty Jones, and we'll just call him trash collector. Let's say Ty Jones' job is a trash collector. That's what he does in life. Okay, he's a sanitation engineer. The people present at the meeting were Isaiah Galang. We know between person and job title, just like you put a comma after a person's name before MD. So-and-so, comma, MD. So-and-so, comma, CSI. Crystal Gomez, comma, lawyer. And Ty Jones, comma, trash collector. Okay? Now, we also know to put a comma after each item. Isaiah Galang, CSI, comma, Crystal Gomez, lawyer. And Ty Jones, trash collector. Once again, a lot of commas. We have Isaiah Galang, comma, CSI, comma, Crystal Gomez, comma, lawyer, comma. Let's make it more clearer, excuse me. Isaiah Galang, CSI, end the item with a semicolon. Crystal Gomez, comma, lawyer, semicolon. And Ty Jones, comma, trash collector. Here's what you're going to do. That's easy, okay? Just end your item with a semicolon if your item has a comma within it. Your job to make sure that you understand this and make sure I know you understand it, if you are my student, you must write one more sentence each following the pattern of these two sentences. One where you're going to list cities and states. You can list at least 3, you can list more if you want, but follow this pattern, comma between the city and state and the item with a semicolon. Do not say I want to visit. Come up with your own reason to list cities and states. Second one, talk about people and their job titles using commas and semicolons. And do not say the people present at the meeting were. Come up with your own reason for people and their job titles to be listed in a sentence. 2 total sentences, that's it, and you're done for the day. Okay?